I want to begin by thanking Norway's Foreign Minister for convening and presiding over this important meeting. I also thank all Security Council members and delegations that spoke today and reaffirmed principled positions and support for the rights of the Palestinian people and for a just peace. It is high time the Council seriously address the reality of the situation on the ground caused by illegal Israeli actions that violate the law, contradict the perception of calm and cooperation, and undermine any efforts to resume a political process for a just solution. These actions are not ad hoc, whether settlements, home demolitions, forced displacement of Palestinian families, or arrest and imprisonment of our civilians, including our children. These actions are deliberate, strategic, and systematic, legislated in racist laws aimed at further entrenching Israel's colonial regime and control in our land. If allowed to continue, these actions will render the two-state solution impossible and will put us on a crash course to the expulsion we are all trying to avert. Today, Council members and the wider international community were clear in their messages and rejection of the occupation's false rhetoric and distortions, including the lies by the Israeli representative in this chamber. They were firm on the illegality of settlements, home demolitions, and forced displacement, as we saw cruelly happen to the Salhiyya family today in Jerusalem, where so many others are living under this threat, and that they must be halted, that violence and terror against civilians must end, and that human rights and international law must be respected. The calls for an end to the Israeli occupation were equally clear. This illegal colonial apartheid occupation has to end. The Palestinian people will never accept to remain under its captivity. They will never forsake their right to live free in their homeland. While we welcome the strong messages today, we expect and need more. We expect the Council to uphold its charter duties, implement its resolutions that represent global unanimity, including on the parameters for a just solution. The Council must act to justly resolve the conflict, not manage it, not lament its protraction and worsening crises after crises. We expect that all states and organizations also uphold their obligations under international law. It is time to stop complicity with this illegal occupation, to stop the benefits flowing from this illegal situation, and here I refer specifically to settlements and settlers. It is time to hold the perpetrators accountable for their crimes, for the killing of innocent civilians, for the flagrant colonization of another people's land and their persecution. This must include the listing of settler militias as terrorist organizations. Accountability measures are what will change this dismal equation. Statements alone and timid condemnations, and even worse equating between the two sides, will not change anything, because we all know and witness every day the occupying power doesn't care about statements and condemnations. It makes a mockery of this organization, flouting its rules while exploiting its benefits. What is needed is concrete action to rectify course before it is too late and lead us towards the goal on which there is an international consensus. With the exception only of Israel, the two-state solution on the pre-1967 lines, unrealizing of long overdue freedom and justice for the Palestinian people. We will do everything in our power to achieve this goal, to ensure that accountability will bring an end to this injustice, unwavering in our commitment to justice, peace, and security for our people and in our region. Thank you very much.
لأنه الوزيرة راح تترك الساعة 2 فش ال 20 دقيقة.
شو لازم أمشي؟
لازم نروح.
I'm sorry, you know, I'm having right now a meeting with the Norwegian foreign minister. I was ready to take a few questions from you, but you know, I'm willing to come back. You know, if you
At 2 o'clock.
is willing to wait for me.
Okay.
Thank you very much. I'm sorry.